Hi guy, welcome to B&B Spoilers and News channel. Today we will talk about CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, spoiler here with some fun spoiler goodies to share on our favorite fashionistas. Nothing like a little fun to balance the day, right? Well, it looks like we're going to get a part of it, as the episode will be balanced between gentle cuteness and gentle handling. With a game like this, what could go wrong? For starters, Finnegan will encourage Steffy Forrester to give back while she recovers. CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, spoiled thinkers believe it will do wonders for her and their growing relationship. Cue upset puppy man Liam Spencer. Zoe Buckingham is going to impress Zende Forrester with her openness and honesty about her past, so he will push gently for more. This fact says that the information pertains to his relationship with Carter Walton has nothing to do with his reasons for doing so. Give back? We think Finn will ask Steffy to talk to other new addicts who have just arrived to help them adjust. This makes sense, because she is definitely going crazy just sitting there instead of working, and it will be something that she can step in and help others and herself heal. It will be a cool experience for her that will help her find herself and identify with Finn, as we think she will find it very rewarding. This will be something that we expected Liam to be against from the start, and he will truly hate the outcome, which means his life will no longer be his. Is it too obvious who we're talking to in this one? We're all for subtlety, but it's too much fun and a good story. We just hope they don't rush like they did Steffy's downfall. Nothing like blinking your eyes and missing a scenario. Handling 101. Since Zende's return, he has been trying to make himself comfortable in what appears to be the place reserved for Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. But more than that, he gently urges Zoe to get more and more information, and that will continue here when he asks her about his relationship with Carter. She has impressed him with his honesty, and he wants to know what limits he can push and, in our opinion, cross without too much fear of retaliation. Of course, Zoe isn't much better, as she suddenly doesn't know where her relationship is with Carter when Zende asks. CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, spoiler mentioned it before, but it's definitely the new Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan. At the rehabilitation clinic, Liam visited Steffy. She had seen Ridge the other day, and Liam assumed that meant she knew Brooke and Ridge had reunited. Steffy knew and was okay with it. She didn't always agree with Brooke. However, Brooke was family and Ridge loved her. Liam and Steffy agreed that Quinn had some serious damage control to do with Eric. Liam looked at Steffy in admiration. She asked what the problem was. He said it was like she was almost back. She thought she had no other choice because she had to return to their little girl. Liam showed Steffy videos of Kelly. Steffy cooed and expressed how much she missed the child. Liam hoped Steffy wasn't worried about Kelly. Steffy said she was convinced he and Hope were taking care of Kelly. Liam added that Douglas and Beth loved having Kelly around. Laughing at the video, Steffy said they were all cute. Liam told Steffy that she would be back soon, and that she would be crazier than ever. See. Liam and I can agree, Finn said as he walked into the room. Finn greeted Liam and asked if Steffy was amazing. Liam said so. Finn thought the results of Steffi's hard work to recover were simply impressive. Liam blinked and smirked awkwardly. Steffi said she didn't do it alone. Finn had really been there and helped her. Liam noted that Finn goes the extra mile and gives Steffi more personal attention than the average doctor. Finn said he was no longer technically his doctor. "I am her," he started to say. Steffi rang, saying he was her lawyer, and she was very grateful. Liam was also grateful. Stammering, he said he was happy Steffi was getting the care, support and attention she needed. Liam thought it wasn't like it used to be when Steffi was addicted to painkillers, and Finn hadn't seen it. "I don't want to tell you apart, obviously. Neither of us saw him. I mean, I kind of saw him, but I'm not his doctor." "So there is that," Liam said. In Finn and Steffi's silence, Liam said recovery has come a long way and the process may never end. He believed Steffi was a strong fighter and said that when Steffi crossed the finish line he and Kelly would be waiting for Steffi. "Don't worry, Liam. I'll make sure Steffi gets back to Kelly's place soon," Finn replied. Later, Finn and Steffi were alone, and he admitted that he thought Liam would never leave. Steffi glanced at Finn and he said he knew Liam was an integral part of his life. "Father of my daughter," she replied. Finn felt she was not easy to overcome. He hoped he wouldn't have to try. He wanted to believe that they would be together for a long time, despite his watchdog. Steffi told Finn that she can't wait to spend some quality time with him once she gets out of there. He warns her that she might love him. "Like many," he said. It seemed to Steffi that something was on Finn's mind. "Liam's attachment to you," Finn replied. She made a face. He claimed to have their story and to have shared a child. Steffi said they will always care about each other and be connected through Kelly. Finn replied that it was a lot of luggage. He smiled and Steffi laughed, saying he was so bad. Finn was happy to have been able to see Steffi's smile, which lit up the universe. He had only known her for a short time, but she meant more to him every day. He couldn't wait for her to return to his amazing life, and he hoped to be a part of it. He was glad to see where it was going. In his office with Justin and Wyatt, Bill said he wouldn't have forced Steffi to develop an addiction. Justin agreed, but said opioid use was a slippery slope and it was easy to cross the line. Wyatt thought that if this had happened to him, it could happen to anyone. "Well, she got some help from me," Bill mumbled. Wyatt said not to do this, but Bill believed it wouldn't have happened if he hadn't met her. Wyatt tried to convince Bill that things were improving for Steffi. Wyatt wanted Bill to take a break because he hadn't caused the addiction. Justin agreed. Bill said he usually doesn't indulge in the guilt, but with Steffi it was different. Bill wanted to help her and see her recover. Wyatt said Steffi has a ton of support including Liam. Bill was later alone when Liam arrived from his visit with Steffi. He looked frustrated and Bill asked what it was. "It's that doctor," Liam said. Liam didn't understand how he was supposed to trust Finn while Liam didn't think Finn was good at his job. Liam didn't know how Finn hadn't seen the same signs of growing addiction that Liam had seen. Liam claimed it wasn't like Finn hadn't tried to spend every moment he could with Steffy. Bill hated telling Liam this, but it wasn't about Liam trusting Finn. It was about Steffy trusting him. Bill felt that Steffy needed all the support she could get over the situation he had put her in. Liam asked if Bill was torturing himself over something that no one blamed him for. Bill couldn't help it. He thought of Steffy all the time and wondered how she was. Liam guessed it wasn't clear. He said Steffy's recovery was going well, but she was still vulnerable. Liam asked Bill to keep this in mind. Bill asked what that was supposed to mean. Liam said her priority should be to eliminate the addiction and return home to Kelly. Bill asked what was Liam's point. Liam understood Bill's concern, but, when you start to say, "I think about Steffy all the time, I'm sorry, but the alarm goes off in my head." Liam said the only thing Steffy needed was not to be pressured by him, Bill, or anyone else. Liam said she needed space to get back on her feet. "Sounds like you mostly," Bill assessed of Steffy's need for space. He said he was going to ask his son a question. Bill wanted to know if Liam was so protective of Steffy with everyone or just with Bill. Bill wanted to be very clear on Liam's message. "Are you telling me to stay away from Steffy?" Bill asked. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.